Hi everybody, it's me, Terry Swails, and we'll be doing a weather briefing today on the upcoming rain event that'll be in here just in time for Halloween. This is a pretty good sized system, has a lot of moisture to work with, and I think there's an excellent chance that many spots are going to see some beneficial rainfall. The last time we had more than 1 inch of rain in a single storm here in the Quad Cities was way back on the 24th of June. That's over 4 months ago, so we are long due for something like this. Here's where the storm is currently located on the satellites. You can see the energy now digging into the western United States. Pretty good 500 millibart trough forming there. And already we've got some clouds streaking out towards us. But it's going to take a while for the atmosphere to saturate and precipitation to get into the mid and upper Mississippi River Valley. But one thing's for sure, with the storm track in this position here, we should have no trouble tapping the Gulf of Mexico moisture. See the big trough that's forming out over the western U.S., closed 500 millibar low. That'll be pulling in copious amounts of moisture, and that's a critical ingredient in the potential for these widespread significant rains. And check this out here. This is precipitable moisture at 60 hours. This is how much moisture would be available to fall in the form of rain. And we're looking at over 2 inches in spots, and that's an exceptionally high level, especially for this time of year. Don't see that at the end of October too often. So here's what we've got as far as the European rainfall output is concerned. And again, here you're looking at 1 to 2 inches in a lot of spots throughout eastern Iowa, northern Illinois, and even heavier amounts once you get back down into the northern parts of Missouri, northeastern Kansas. Now we're taking you to the GFS, and this is actually a little heavier further north from about the I-80 corridor up to Highway 20 there near Dubuque. You can see it actually has some 2.5 inch totals coming down, so that's a good soaker as well. So if there's one thing that's heartening about this whole event, it's that all the models, the NAM, the GFS, the European, the Canadian, they're all showing similar things as far as the heavy rain and the location of it over the Midwest. The other thing that's kind of interesting too is the temperatures. This is where the storm track is located, right in that little white line that you kind of see there that runs from Colorado to southeastern Iowa and up into lower Michigan. So southeast of that's going to be nice and toasty, while to the northwest temperatures will be running below normal. So it's along that boundary that you get your storm track and your precipitation. So I'm thinking this week temperatures look pretty mild around here, 50s and maybe even some 60s out ahead of the low pressure. And then once the storm goes on by, things start to cool down as we get towards Thursday and then especially into Friday. And of course, we do have Halloween this week, and it looks to me like the system is going to track just fast enough that the rain should be moving out on Thursday afternoon, and then we think that the winds will pick up, and by trick-or-treat time, just windy and overcast conditions and temperatures probably falling. We'll start the Halloween day somewhere, I'm thinking maybe in the low 60s. However, by the evening, temperatures will be falling into the 40s on the backside of the storm, and with that howling wind out there and the leaves falling, should be plenty spooky for all of our little trick-or-treaters. And that is the weather scoop for this Monday. Thanks for checking out the video, and roll weather.